Week 2 of my YouTube monetization update. Let's just say it's been a mix of emotions. I've gone from having encouragement to having some struggles. The exciting part, YouTube is definitely pushing out my videos. I went from almost 300 impressions from last week to over 800 impressions this week. The bad part, no new subs, no likes, and no comments. If you are like me and you like to watch people grow and succeed to their goal, continue watching. I'm going to be sharing with you the grind it has been for me on YouTube. And I hope that these videos will just give you some encouragement to keep going, even if you're doing the same thing as me and it's going very slow. All right, let's go. Okay, so now we're in my YouTube dashboard and we're just going to go right to channel analytics. And I am going to change the dates here and put custom. And the reason I'm doing that is this used to be a book channel, and I don't want any of that analytic data to skew the numbers for this channel. The only thing that is a little skewed is I didn't take away the subscribers. And before it became this channel, I only had 5. 2 of them were me. 1 was my sister, another one was my daughter, and the other one was a colleague. And the only people that are now watching my channel from that original 5 is me. I don't push it out to anybody else. All right, so what I'm going to do is I started this channel July 28th, and we're going to leave it to today. I'm going to apply. All right, so far I've gotten 50 views, and last week I was at 27, so there's some progress there. Watch time 3.5. Last week, 2.4. I am looking at my notes just to make sure I give you the correct information. And then subscribers, 2. Didn't change. All right, we're going to click see more. And here's my videos. I have a total of 5. And I won't be going through each one as I continue to make more videos because that'll just take too long. But just as of right now, the beginning is I think, kind of interesting to hear about it. So on my first one, my honest YouTube monetization journey, I've gotten 15 views. So I've gone up 5 views from last week. And then my viral videos confuse the algorithm. I'm at 13, and looking at my notes, I was at 4. So that one has been one that's been doing actually pretty well. And then my main channel was struggling, 8, and last week was 6. And then my YouTube monetization update, 7, and last week, that's when it started, so there's no data on that one. And then my YouTube channel relaunch, I'm at 7, and last week it was 5, so a little bit. So you can see this has probably been the best one so far. And then we can see with impressions, 210, 83, 78, 343, and 136. This has been pretty crazy. And what you're going to end up seeing in just a little bit is that this one, the click-through rate is really, really low. And that's because they did so many impressions. And to be honest, I'm a brand new channel. Most people are not that interested yet. So it's going to show a very low click-through rate. All right, let's go ahead and look at each one. So we're going to go to analytics. And that's that 1 subscriber, which I got on Thursday. And what I like to do is actually look here. I am not impressed here, average view duration, because that can be skewed by the length of your video. So I usually try not to put too much emphasis on that, and I focus more here. And so our average percentage viewed, 59.8%. And I like to also see that how high it is up. Now, of course, this is not the best information because I still have very little views. And reach, 222 impressions. This is nice. Again, it's because the views are low, but if it could stay up high, that'd be awesome. But my impression click-through rate is 4.1%. So sometimes I feel it might be better for when you're first starting out, for YouTube to just take a little bit slower to find your actual audience. So that way they don't think, oh, well, this video is awful, and then they just stop showing it. All right. Then my viral videos confuse the algorithm. Go to analytics. and 13 views. Then we did get 1 subscriber. And this one, it seems like people are not staying on it as long. Average percentage view, 41.7%. However, that's still, for me, that's really good. And I think it's because YouTube is going a little bit slower with it to find the people that are actually interested. And my reach on that one is 83 impressions with 4.8% click-through rate. All right, let's go to the next one. My YouTube channel relaunch. Okay, 8 views. And then they don't have enough information, so we can't look at that. Let's look at reach. 143 impressions. So this one's gotten more impressions and is still pretty good, 4.9% click-through rate. They say, and I'm not positive, but I think if it's like, you want to get like 6 or higher, but 3 and 4 is actually pretty good, especially for a brand new channel. And my old channel, like when I first started out, it was like sometimes the click-through rate didn't even reach 1%. It was like 0.8. So I'm actually pretty impressed. I think I am doing this one correctly, even knowing it is slower. No, it's not slower. It's just no, because I'm letting YouTube do its thing. That's why I think it's doing better than my other channel. I just started with my other channel just posting things, and I had no focus. Where this one I have really narrowed down my niche to people that are like me, that either are new to YouTube or struggling with YouTube, and just making a community. And then my main channel was struggling, so I did this. Okay, so we have here 8 views. Reach, they don't have the audience retention because it doesn't have enough views. Reach, 78%. I'm sorry, 78 impressions, 5.1% on impression click-through rate. And I'm mistaken because this is my week 1, and I'm looking here. Okay, click-through rate, 1.5%. Okay, maybe I just missed it. Impressions, 345, 1.5%. Now, this is why I was saying, because the impressions are so high, but like I said, I'm a brand new channel on this, and so people are like, I don't know who this is. Why do I care? So, they're not going to click on it. Also, I have been learning a little bit more about thumbnails. So once I do a little bit more like testing on my channel, we're going to see if I can give you some information that I'm learning. And again, I'm like you guys, I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just going to share, hey, this worked for me. This might be something you might want to try. So those were my analytics for week 2. So you can see YouTube is definitely pushing out my videos. It is still slow, and not a whole lot, pretty much no engagement right now except for people watching it. But that's okay. And I know it's going to take a while and stuff like that. And this is a point where a lot of people quit YouTube. So if you are struggling and you're just going, nothing's happening, do know growth is happening. If you're like me and you're grinding too, leave it down in the comments below so we can encourage each other. If you've watched this video in its entirety, thank you so much. And if you found this interesting and you have not had a chance to watch week 1, make sure you check out this video right here, because this one is my week 1 video. So it'll give you the starting points that I have. And I'll see you in week 3. Bye.